is an abandoned town at the southeastern tip of Pamban Island of the state of Tamil Nadu, India. It is southeast of Pamban and is about 24 kilometers west of Talaimannar in Sri Lanka. The town was destroyed during the 1964 Rameshwaram cyclones and remains uninhabited in the aftermath. Dhanushkodi is on the tip of Pamban Island, separated from mainland by the Park Strait. It shares the only land border between India and Sri Lanka, which is one of the smallest in the world at 45 meters or 148 feet in length on a shoal in the Park Strait. Until 2016, Dhanushkodi was reachable either on foot along the seashores or in jeeps. However, in that year, a road was completed from the village of Mukundarayar Chatiram. The National Highway 2 completed a 9.5 kilometer road which connected mainland to Dhanushkodi. Tourists can visit by their own vehicle and end up with pillars of Ashoka. A meter gauge railway line connected Mandapam on mainland India to Dhanushkodi. Boat Mail Express ran from Chennai, Egmore to Dhanushkodi till 1964, when the meter gauge line from Pamban to Dhanushkodi was destroyed because of the 1964 cyclone. In 2003, Southern Railway sent a project report to Ministry of Railways for relaying a 16-kilometer long railway line to Dhanushkodi from Rameshwaram. The Planning Commission looked into the possibility of a new railway line between Dhanushkodi and Rameshwaram only in 2010. As per mythology, Dhanushkodi was a spot where Lord Rama and his army built Ram Setu, otherwise known as Adam's Bridge, across the sea connecting Rameshwaram Island in Tamil Nadu and Mannar Island in Sri Lanka. Initially, the Adam's Bridge was built by Lord Rama to rescue his wife Sita from the clutches of the demon king Ravana. The 1964 Rameshwaram cyclone, also known as the Dhanushkodi cyclone, was regarded as one of the most powerful storms to ever strike India on record. The system was first identified as an area of low pressure over the Andaman Sea on December 15th. Following interaction with the tropical wave, it began to develop and became a depression by December 18th. Increasingly rapid intensification ensued over the following days, with the cyclone attaining hurricane force winds around 5 degrees north the next day. Early on December 23rd, the storm struck northern Sri Lanka and India's Pamban Island with winds estimated at 240 kilometers per hour, ranking it as a modern-day supercyclonic storm. The scale of the disaster left villages isolated for at least 3 days and without food or clean water. Communication lines were severely damaged and hampered relief efforts. By December 26, relief supplies were delivered to 14 villages by the Sri Lankan Air Force. Britain, Cuba, West Germany, and the United States of America offered aid to Sri Lanka. Reconstruction of the Pamban Bridge was deemed a priority and initially expected to take 6 months to complete. An unofficial statement estimated that the death toll would likely exceed 2,000. The government regarded it as the greatest tragedy to ever hit Sri Lanka. The effects of the cyclone were felt mostly on Pamban Island. More than 3,000 people, many of them tourists and pilgrims, were stranded on the island. The best time to visit Dhanushkodi is between October and March. The Dhanushkodi beach is one of the few major attractions this quaint town has to offer. The white sand beach is mostly deserted, so you can enjoy a silent walk on the beach without having to worry about disturbances from a large crowd of beachgoers. The main attractions on the beach, however, are Ram Setu viewpoint and the Adams Bridge, which was said to be constructed by the army of monkeys for Lord Rama according to this Hindu legend. The Dhanushkodi beach is said to be not safe for those who cannot swim, as the surf is above 12 feet at certain points. The Gulf of Mannar Marine National Park is a group of 21 small and breathtakingly beautiful islands, along with some adjacent coral reefs and shallow water habitats that are located in the Gulf of Mannar in the Indian Ocean. This park is also the core area for the Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve and is home to a myriad of plants and animals in its marine, intertidal, and nearshore habitats. When it comes to marine biodiversity, it boasts of being one of the wealthiest areas. Not only does the park have 3 aquatic ecosystems, which are the coral reef, seagrass, and mangroves, but it is also home to salt marshes and specific algal communities. The different estuaries, beaches, and forests in the park further heighten its beauty and showcase nature in all its glory. Occupying a total area of 6.23 kilometers, the Gulf of Mannar Marine National Park is the first biosphere reserve to have been established in the country in the year 1980. At the same time, the park also forms a part of the third largest of the world's oceanic divisions, which is the Indian Ocean. Since all of the 21 islands of the Gulf of Mannar Marine National Park come under the Marine National Park sphere, tourism and related activities are restricted. Public access and participation inside the park is limited to glass-bottom rides. Nevertheless, a visit to this park is a must enjoy the bounties of nature and to some view for her marvelous creations. Adams Bridge. Adams Bridge, a natural bridge that connects India with its neighboring country of Sri Lanka, is set amidst a gorgeous setting of raw nature that can leave anyone awe-inspired by its beauty. The 50-kilometer long and 3-kilometer wide bridge starts as a chain of shoals from Dhanushkodi and ends at Sri Lanka's Mannar Island. Adams Bridge, also known as Rama's Bridge or Ram Setu, is considered as a legendary bridge, which is mainly a chain of coral reefs and sandbanks. This mythical bridge has a lot of controversies associated regarding its origin and structure. However, the place offers a very relaxed aura and is a blissful experience for all the travelers. Dhanushkodi is the last tip of Rameshwar Island, and the Ram Setu point is located a few meters away from Dhanushkodi. Adams Bridge is an age-old structure which is believed to be around 1.7 million years old. The earliest mention of this bridge can be found in the Indian Sanskrit epic Ramayana, written by Valmiki. It was built by the Vanar army of Rama and was used to rescue Sita from Ravana. The stones used to make this bridge were adorned by the name of Lord Rama and were hence believed to float in water. However, scientific studies reveal that these stones were nothing but air trapped within a shell of silica. This property made them light and made them afloat on the water's surface. This geographical formation, steeped with myths and legends, is a perfect way to enjoy one's vacation while exploring nature at its best. If you're searching for a quiet recluse, Pamban Island is your go-to place. With luxurious beaches and the skyline dotted with tall coconut trees, this little island lies between the Indian peninsula and Sri Lanka. It forms the Rameshwaram Taluk of the Ramanathapuram district of Tamil Nadu. This island is separated from mainland by the Pamban Channel. Pamban is not only about religion, but it is also a nature lover's paradise. The island overlooks the confluence of the Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean. Pamban Island is also known as Rameshwaram Island and houses one of the most famous pilgrimages in India, Rameshwaram. Thousands of people from not only India but from all over the world come to visit this place where Lord Ram had built the bridge to Sri Lanka to save his wife Sita. Apart from being a part of a legend, this famous town of Pamban has the one of its kind Ramanatha Swami temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. The Pamban island has had various rulers in the past, including Rajendra Chola, Jaffna rulers, and the like, before it was invaded by the Turks, Mughals, and of course the British. But it has still managed to hold on to its heritage and individuality. Over the years, Pamban has become a popular holiday destination with much potential to improve its tourism.